Hey everyone, this is Aemond from the War for Westeros mod team. I am the head dev and primarily the main modder for it. Um, Today here, this is my first ever kind of covering a replay here of a tournament battle for the Discord, the Blood of Kings tournament. Um, this is a tournament to kind of celebrate the re-release of the mod. All the houses and factions have been visually improved. Um, they all look millions of times better than what they used to. As you guys can see, champions, or excuse me, stag knights. These are all, if you download the old version and look at this version, nothing looks the same. They're all much better quality units. You know, vastly different, but yeah, we got we're doing here is I'm just kind of trying to make sure all of the battles that played in the tournament are recorded. I don't expect every YouTuber to record them, so I feel kind of like it's my job to kind of record them if I can, even if they cover them, just to kind of keep the history of it going. Because honestly, to me, this mod, Total War in general, is kind of like a tabletop simulator. You could classify this as like a battle report if you're familiar with tabletop games. You get to watch people play their battles and stuff. So it's kind of what I'd like to do for this channel. Hence the name, the Iron War Table. We're gonna share updates, developer updates of the mod. Um, you know, Tournament battles or any battles I feel like covering, or I'd like to get them all. Make sure that they're saved for history, so you guys can watch Game of Thrones content. There's not a lot of it for Total War, other than some old Medieval 2 stuff, which is great. Medieval 2 is great, and it actually has a campaign, which unfortunately for all of those who are wondering, there is no campaign for this yet. Keep in mind I am primarily a solo mod developer, so I don't, takes a lot longer. I would like everybody to remember that, like Dauntless Days or the Lord of the Rings mods, they got teams of people. I am me and a couple, maybe, if I'm being realistic, about two other people, if that. They work on it when they can, and I work on it when I can. So the primary focus is multiplayer and balancing and just having a good time. So we have a lot of community events in the works and stuff I'd like to do to keep the community active. Like I said, it takes heavy inspiration obviously from the books, this mod. But it also takes a lot of inspiration from tabletop wargaming. I love tabletop wargaming. I've been playing games for a long time. I, own Ice and Fire miniatures, other miniatures. I buy obscure miniature war games. It's something I like to do in my free time and paint. Um, but yeah, this I feel like this is the next step is Total War could, the closest thing. Well, let me rephrase that. Total War is the closest thing that we have to a war game. So it's not going to be always similar, but my goal is to make this mod as we go through each step and add houses and maybe work on abilities to get as close as we can to tabletop. But anyway, I'll kind of go over the rosters here a little bit. So looks like we have Robert Baratheon, I believe is what he brought. Yeah. Baratheon. This is House Baratheon of Storm's End. So this is one of the houses you can play as. You can also get Renly. The reason why Robert Baratheon is that because we have added like uh kind of a Robert's Rebellion with generals and stuff. We've also added House Targaryen since the old version and various other houses, but you can still get Renly. Renly doesn't have his own roster. He's all part of the Stormlands. But kind of go over here. We got some Sentinels of Storm's End. If you guys haven't had a chance to look at the mod, it is available to download. You can look at all of these units. I think most of these are the same. Yeah, most of these are the same units as the one version that you guys can get. But today in this tournament battle, we do have the wildlings, which is not in the version that you can download. This tournament, while it is designed for the release, was also kind of for us to test the wildling faction, the Night's Watch, and we also do have another faction, House Galarian and Celtigar, and those are in the works. But primarily, this is Night's Watch and wildlings. But you know, look at Harma's Vanguard, which if some of you have read the books, you know who Harma is. She's a wildling chiefess, if I remember right off the top of my head. This is a Vanguard Cav that she has. Some of you might have played the miniatures as well, but they're also something in the miniatures, loosely inspired by. And then we have the giants, things that you know, people get excited about, the monstrous units. They are a little bit wonky. They are not perfect, as Total War Attila doesn't like monstrous units or giant units, but they do work. You know, I'm sure you'll get to see how good they are today. And let's see, what else do we have here? We got some spear wives. These are wildling women spear wives, and then we got some spear wife veterans armed with a shield. Tier 2 offensive and tier 1 light offensive. Then we do have, I believe he's got Mance radar here. If we can find him, he's got like a black and red cloak. Find him in here. Come on, Mance, where are you? That he's trees somewhere. There he is. In the book, he wears a black cloak with red silk from a shy. Why he's got that going on there, but I'm gonna make sure we don't miss any of the battle here. And then got some wildling trappers. Throw Javi unit, they're very good. Got some Then warriors, boys in bronze. I do like them, even though they're very simple looking unit. I do like them. And then what we got here? We got Ice River Bowman. They're a tier 3 archery unit, very good. Well, I should say as good as it's gonna get for the wildlings. Alright, let's kind of take a look at the battle here real quick. Alright, looks like the Stormlands player is taking his time. Tournament rules are supposed to be that you're supposed to march into the middle of the map. Granted, this is a very big map, and the reason why the wildlings were able to be halfway across the field is because the nice faction pro for them is they can guerrilla deploy anywhere around the map. Kind of a neat feature, so he's able to make it to the halfway point a lot quicker. But it does look like the Stormlands player is being very cautious, and I don't blame him. There are giants, and I'm sure he's well aware that they are scary. They can do some work to people. I think he finally sees that the wildlings are to his right because he is forming up. Oh, let's take a look at these. Champions of the Stag. I gotta say, my guys, this is my favorite unit that I think I've made for this mod. Don't stop talking about them. Probably top 3 of my favorite units that I have made. Let's see. Let me get this going. Honestly, guys, feel free to post in your comments your predictions who's gonna win this. Like, if you follow through the video, you'll see who wins. But if you don't watch the entire thing, or you know, feel free to post who you think's gonna win. My hope would be for. I do like Robert Baratheon, so I would love for him to win. I do think Stormlands is I would say it's probably my top like 5 or probably top 3 houses. I mean, as you can see, my name is the Discord Aemond Targaryen, so big fan of Targaryens, but Stormlands, there's just something about that black stag and gold. All right, looks like finally though we're starting to see some movement from the Baratheons player here. He's wide with the cab. Oh, he could easily take some of those stag sergeants and hit these front lines. Do they have any spear sergeants, or not spear sergeants, spear wives? Do they got any of the spear wives over here? They do not. This would be a great time to hit these archers. Just knock this front line out. Wildlings do not do well against charges, so this has been a good time to use his cav. We're gonna fast forward here because it looks like trying to scout here and trying to skirmish. Maybe we get a skirmish phase here in a minute. Yeah, fast forward. We got a lot of reforming. Right. I kind of wait for everybody to line up here. Did bring some spear wives. I think he saw the issue here. Missed opportunity by the Baratheon player for sure. Right. I think Baratheon player saw the cav, so and I think the Wildlings player realized that he did not see them, so curious what he's gonna do here with them. He's probably gonna go, I assume he's gonna go around. A good idea, honestly, since he's not been spotted. This is why Baratheon players should be scouting. Still no skirmish. Oh, they did have a skirmish phase, I think. Yep. Ice River Bowman, I assume. Yep. Alright, looks like we're maybe gonna see some action. Oh, excuse me. Sickness is really getting me, guys. Good volleys as they all bunch up. Got that amount of stag knights going in. And it's good charge. Ice River Bowmen are not faring too well. The Stormlands do have some of the best archers in the mod. Storm marksmen are no joke. They will destroy most factions in the archer fight. Dang, Stag Knights got shot a bit. Fortunate. Getting baited into wasting ammo on those Ice River Bowmen. Fast forward it just a smidge.
Our men have given up and are running for their lives.
If I were the Stormlands, I'd definitely be shooting at these spear wives or trying to shoot anything so you can use your cav to just cycle these lines, because wildling infantry just look at open, then you pulled out. About to see sergeants going. Oh gosh, those poor spear wives. They did not stand a chance.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Very good charge. He definitely needs to keep doing that. But now I think they're going to get the charge reflecting. Oh, and then here come the Giants. The Giants have made it in. They are going to do some work to this cav. Man, do they run goofy. Some of you probably know Total War Artillery just does not do well with these kind of like monstrous units, so it's expect them to be goofy, but they are strong. They are very strong. Now, I'm sure that's what the storm marksmen were worried about, is those giants. Probably a good thing to shoot them. Oh, and the Mance Raider and the Vanguard Cav has come behind the Baratheon player. Oh, I don't even think he sees it. Oh, Robert. Gonna get hit by spear wives too, and I bet the giants are gonna come back. Pulling out, he's pulling out. He needs to get out of there. Oh, he's gonna run into spear wives. Oh, needs to get out. Oh no. Stag sentinels didn't even get to get sent in. Destroyed by the wildling trappers. Oh. We're sentinels of storms then. Champion. There you go. That's what the mounted stag sergeant definitely needs to keep doing stuff like that. Honestly needs to help his front line. Not have two cap charging into one unit. Needs to just assist his front line. Or the giants just keep destroying. Oh, and some storm marksmen getting. What is going on over here?
Men are broken and are fleeing.
Storm guard swordsmen are gonna get slaughtered here. But the storm marksman might be able to help. Maybe not. Maybe the storm marksman will just not be enough. We got cat Vanguard just going in here, front lines. What he needs to do is try and mop up his right flank with the cav. The wildlings do rout very easily if you hit them from the flanks. He needs to send that shot cav to hit those wildlings. Those Ice River bowmen now starting to shoot at Robert Baratheon. He doesn't get killed over here. Oh, man. Slowly chipping away at him. Got cleaned up the infantry there. Vanguard, or no, the cav. Got rid of the cav. But he needs to get Robert out of there. Being focused on. Got going on here. Oh. Yeah, definitely needs to get rid of those trappers. Still trying to go after Robert Baratheon here. Oh, not good. He needs to get him safe. He needs to get him safe. Yeah. Shoot Mance Raider. Those giants beating marksman. Oh, if you can kill Mance though, that would be game changer. The wildling morale is very low, so kill his general, definitely rout the army. I mean, that goes for anybody. Anybody's general who dies in this mod is pretty much over. This, he didn't charge. Didn't charge. He needs to charge. He needs to kill him. Getting capped. Getting caught on the spear wives. Spear wives are just causing some issues here.
Our men are rallying. They're not done
looks
yet.
like Mance is gonna get out. And where'd Robert go? Oh, does look like he routed Robert. I didn't see that he died. I think he's still alive, but he does have that Vanguard coming after him. They don't catch him. Let's check the front rest of the line. Those giants are just still killing those Stormguard. Poor Stormguard getting annihilated by the giants.
Our men return to the fight.
Let's watch deserters. Giants, they can deflect the blows up point blank. You need to shoot them from the side or have a shot cav hit them from behind.
Our ambush troops have been detected.
All out of his cav is gone. Yep, looking very bad for the Stormlands player, and it looks like Robert's about to get killed here in a second. Hey, can you make it out? Come on, Robert. You just need to get out. You can do it. Oh, he's being chased down. Get out of there, Robert. You can do it. You can do it. Oh, he's gonna die. And the Stormlands player's morale is gonna be gone. His death. There goes Robert. Not good for the Stormlands player. Probably gonna have a mass rout here in a second. Still tons of wildlings left alive. River Bowman Mance still alive in the back. We got some spear wives. What else does he have? 10 warriors. Guns, yeah. Giants are just gonna make them rout completely. Yep. That's it. Stormlands player has been defeated. Take a look at the results here. Bad Omens was playing as the wildlings here. 303 with the giants. 216 with the warriors or thin warriors here. Very good kills. That one didn't do too well, but let's see. We got the Cave Dweller Berserkers, a nasty shock unit for the wildlings. Overall, not bad kills. I think he just, as you can see, he was outnumbered. The Baratheon player was outnumbered by 1,100 1,100 units. So he was outnumbered. So he did pretty well to fight off the swarm. The pikemen just did not do anything for him. Got surrounded. And then those sentinels, those storms, and a very expensive unit to lose to Javies. Was it the wildling trappers? Yeah, very expensive unit to lose to that. And then the mounted stag sergeants, 571 kills. Definitely need to keep using those to like cycle charge and just break those wildling lines. Then we have the stag knights, 211. Great job of the stag knights. I think if he just cycled a bit more, sent in the sentinels of Storm's End in, he would have done a lot better. Would have had a very different battle. All right, everybody. I do appreciate you all taking the time to watch this. I will be trying to cover more of the Blood of Kings tournament battles that I have going on. If you have any questions, feel free to leave in the comment. I appreciate it. I really do. You can join the Discord also if you wish to look at what's upcoming, like previews of new houses. Like I said, I think the next release coming here soon will include Wildlings, Night's Watch, and Velaryon and Celtigar. So yeah, check out for that update. Should be coming here soon. You'll get more battles here soon as well, from as many tournament battles as I can. I'll try to document each battle, as I appreciate everyone who plays. All right, everybody, have a good one. Thank you.